Have you ever found yourself in a financial storm, unsure of where to navigate? In today's world, economic turbulence seems more like a rule than an exception, and finding solid ground is a challenge many of us face. Now, imagine for a moment if you had been warned in advance about this storm, just as Noah was warned about the flood. He received the divine task of building an ark to save his family and the species of the earth. Similarly, what if I told you that you too can build your own financial ark, preparing to navigate and even thrive amidst economic crises? Welcome to the Divine Prosperity Channel, where we explore not only divine wisdom for living a full life but also how to apply these principles to our financial world. Today, we will dive into Noah's story and extract valuable lessons that can help us build a solid foundation for our finances, making them resilient in the face of life's storms. If you want to discover how to shield your savings, investments, and resources against the unforeseen, stay with us. Together, let's learn to build not just an ark that withstands the storm, but a legacy that thrives long after the waters have receded. In the biblical story found in the book of Genesis, God reveals to Noah about the impending flood that would purify the earth, tasking him with building a gigantic ark to save his family and a pair of each animal species. Noah's mission, based on faith and action in the face of a foretold crisis, offers us a powerful analogy for the financial challenges of modern times. Just as Noah was called to build an ark to save himself from the flood, today we are called to build our own financial arks, preparing to navigate and survive the economic storms we face. Noah had no physical evidence of what was to come. His journey was based on intuition and faith. Similarly, in building our financial stability, we need to develop sharp intuition, fueled by financial education and faith that by following sound financial principles, we will be prepared for the future, even without knowing the specific details of the crises that may arise. Preparing for the unexpected, as Noah did when building the ark in a world that had never seen rain, means for us building an emergency fund, diversifying investments, and reducing debt as preparations for adverse economic scenarios. Noah's proactive action, starting the construction of the ark years before the flood, underscores the importance of early financial preparation. This involves saving and investing consistently, regardless of current economic conditions. Moreover, Noah's long-term vision, which kept him focused on his task despite the ridicule of his contemporaries, teaches us to stay focused on our long-term financial goals, such as retirement or children's education, even when short-term trends seem unfavorable. Finally, the resilience and adaptability demonstrated by Noah, capable of persevering in his mission despite numerous adversities, are essential qualities for managing our finances. This may mean adjusting our spending and investment plans in response to economic or personal changes, always keeping our ultimate goals in view. Noah's lesson transcends obedience and faith. It presents us with a model of preparation and resilience applicable to our financial life. By building and maintaining our own financial ark, we not only survive economic storms but also emerge from them strengthened, ready to prosper in a future full of possibilities. In our journey to build a robust financial ark, the first steps are essential and determine the direction of all our efforts. Just as Noah carefully selected the materials and design for the ark's construction, we must establish a solid foundation for our finances, starting with creating an emergency fund and reducing debt. Creating an emergency fund is akin to ensuring the ark has a safe and protected space for all its occupants. This fund serves as a financial reserve that can be used in cases of emergencies or unforeseen events, such as job loss, illness, or urgent home repairs. Just as the ark provided a safe refuge against the floodwaters, an emergency fund provides financial security that allows us to face adversities without the need to incur new debts or compromise other aspects of our financial life. Debt reduction, on the other hand, is like strengthening the ark's structures. ensuring it is resilient and capable of withstanding the force of the waters. Debts, especially those with high interest rates, can quickly erode our financial stability, consuming a large portion of our income and interest payments. By focusing on reducing and eliminating debt, we free up resources that can be better used in investments or expanding our emergency fund, thereby increasing our capacity to safely navigate the turbulent waters of financial crises. These first steps are not only practical measures but also symbolic, reflecting our commitment to building a solid and resilient financial foundation. Just as the construction of the ark was an act of faith and obedience for Noah, establishing an emergency fund and reducing debt are acts of prudence and financial wisdom. They require discipline and short-term sacrifice, but the long-term rewards are immeasurable, offering us the peace of mind and security needed to thrive, even in the face of the harshest economic storms. If you find value in this video and want to navigate safely through the turbulent waters of finance, show your support. Give a like, subscribe to the Divine Prosperity channel, activate the bell so you don't miss any divine advice, and comment below on how you are building your financial ark. Your interaction helps spread financial wisdom in times of need. The construction of the ark, in the biblical context, was a project that required detailed planning, dedication, and a deep understanding of the materials and methods needed to create a structure that could withstand the flood. Similarly, building our financial ark requires careful financial and budget planning, as well as the use of tools and apps that can assist us in managing our finances. Financial planning is the heart of building our financial ark. It involves setting clear short, medium, and long-term goals, such as creating a robust emergency fund, buying a house, funding children's education, or retirement. Each goal requires specific strategies, including how much to save, where to invest, and how to optimize our income sources. Just as Noah had to consider the dimensions and design of the ark to ensure it could save his family and the animals, we need to plan our finances in a way that can withstand the storms and allow us to achieve our dreams and aspirations. Investing in building our financial ark is not just about preserving what we have but expanding our resources to ensure not only survival but also long-term prosperity. Just as Noah invested time and resources in building the ark, we need to apply our financial resources wisely, investing in options that offer stability and growth over the years. Diversification of investments is a crucial strategy in this process. Just as Noah was instructed to bring a variety of living beings into the ark, diversifying our investments allows us to navigate different economic scenarios with greater security. This means investing in different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments, to reduce the overall risk of our portfolio. Diversification acts as a safety system, where the decline of one asset can be offset by the stability or growth of another. In addition to diversification, it is essential to adopt a long-term perspective. Investments with good fundamentals tend to recover and grow over time, even in the face of short-term market fluctuations. Thus, staying focused on the long term helps us resist the temptation to react impulsively to market fluctuations and keeps us steady on our course, even when the waters become turbulent. Investing consistently, taking advantage of the power of compound interest, is another lesson drawn from Noah's patience and persistence. By investing regularly, regardless of market conditions, we accumulate assets that can grow exponentially over time. This method, known as dollar-cost averaging, helps mitigate the risk of investing a large amount at an inopportune time and capitalizes on the long-term growth of the market. After investing in the construction of the ark and embarking on the journey through turbulent waters, Noah had to maintain the ark and its occupants throughout the flood period. This phase requires constant care, adaptations, and a keen eye to ensure the safety and well-being of everyone on board. Similarly, after establishing our financial foundation and diversifying our investments, it is essential to adopt and maintain sustainable financial habits that ensure the integrity of our financial arc over time. The first key to maintaining our financial arc is effective expense management. Just as Noah had to manage the limited resources available on the ark to ensure they lasted throughout the flood, we need to control our expenses to ensure our financial resources are sufficient for our long-term needs. This includes practicing conscious budgeting, where every expense is carefully evaluated to ensure it contributes to our life goals rather than detracting from them. Another fundamental aspect of maintenance is debt and loan management. Just as the structural integrity of the ark was crucial for the survival of its occupants, effective debt management is vital for long-term financial health. This means prioritizing the payment of high-interest debts, negotiating more favorable terms when possible, and avoiding unnecessary new debts that could compromise financial stability. Just as Noah had to adapt to a completely transformed world after the flood, we must be prepared to adapt our financial plans in the face of significant changes in our lives or the economy. This may include adjusting our budget in response to a change in income, reassessing our investments in light of new market conditions, or altering our financial goals based on new personal priorities. Finally, maintaining the financial arc requires continuous financial education. Just as Noah and his family had to learn to live in a new world after the flood, the financial world is constantly evolving, and staying informed about new tools, products, and financial strategies can help us make more informed decisions and enhance our financial resilience. Maintaining sustainable financial habits is essential to ensure that our financial arc not only survives the storms but also thrives in calm waters. Through careful expense management, effective debt management, adaptation to changes, and continuous financial education, we can confidently navigate toward a secure and prosperous financial future. After the long flood period, Noah and his ark finally found rest on Mount Ararat. This moment symbolizes not only the end of a period of adversity but also the beginning of a new phase of reconstruction and growth. In our financial journey, emerging from a crisis and landing on a mountain of stability and new opportunities requires careful planning and strategic actions. Landing on Mount Ararat implies reassessing the new scenario. Just as Noah had to assess the post-flood environment to ensure the safety and sustainability of his family, we need to assess our financial state after a crisis. This may involve reassessing our assets, debts, and investment strategies to adapt them to the new economic reality. Significant changes in the economy, such as fluctuations in interest rates, inflation, or even the job market, may require adjustments in our financial approach. Emerging from a crisis often presents unique opportunities. In Noah's post-flood context, the land was ready to be rebuilt and repopulate. In the financial sphere, crises can result in undervalued stock markets, properties at affordable prices, and new market needs that can be met by visionary entrepreneurs. Identifying and seizing these opportunities requires research, diligence, and sometimes a willingness to take calculated risks. Noah had to carefully plan the reconstruction of a devastated world, ensuring resources for his family and future generations. Similarly, after overcoming a financial crisis, we need to plan our growth sustainably. This includes building robust financial reserves, investing in education and skills that will be in demand in the future, and contributing to retirement plans that ensure our long-term financial security. Noah's story does not end with his landing on Mount Ararat, it continues with his contribution to rebuilding a new world. Likewise, as we emerge from a financial crisis, we have the opportunity to contribute to the recovery of our community. This can be done through investments in local businesses, donations to organizations that assist those most affected by the crisis, or simply sharing knowledge and financial resources with those around us who are still struggling to recover. Landing on Mount Ararat symbolizes overcoming challenges and the beginning of a phase of reconstruction and growth. As we emerge from a financial crisis, it is crucial to carefully assess the new environment, identify opportunities, plan our growth sustainably, and contribute to the well-being of our community. With these actions, we can not only rebuild our financial arc but also help uplift those around us, creating a solid foundation for future prosperity. As we consider Noah's journey, we see that his mission did not end once the ark touched the ground on Mount Ararat. He had the responsibility to continue caring for his family and all the life forms that survived with him, ensuring the prosperity and continuity of life on Earth. Similarly, our financial journey does not simply end when we overcome a crisis or reach a specific financial goal. It is a continuous journey that requires constant vigilance, adaptation, and growth. It is crucial to recognize that just as the post-flood world presented new challenges and opportunities for Noah, the financial environment is always in flux, bringing new opportunities and challenges. Therefore, we must remain engaged in our financial education, stay updated on market trends, and continuously improve our financial strategies. Moreover, it is important to share the knowledge we have gained with others. Just as Noah taught future generations to thrive in the new world, we can help strengthen our community by sharing our experiences and successful financial strategies. This not only helps others build their own financial arcs but also reinforces our own understanding and commitment to sound financial practices.